Harding, Armstrong, and Faison, the 5 on the floor for Jefferson. It'll be Cooper, Gordon, Okora, Akimbola, and Seal. So then we're having a conversation here. Who wasn't in the book? 20, well, number 25. Gordon. They had him in the book. I don't have a 25. For McEachern? Right. Now I do. Yeah, Devin Gordon, sophomore. All right, so a technical foul has been assessed to McEachern. I told you I'm on top of my game. I had Devin Gordon in the book. They did not. And so Armstrong now will be shooting the free throw. Free throw is good. Got to be ready for the big-time events. And Gordon had checked in, and they didn't have him in the book. He was in my book, but McEachern gets the technical. Incorrect number in the book. They had him as 30, not 25. He's 25. It's still a technical on McEachern, and Jefferson now will retain the possession. Now, how does this change the game just a little bit? 4:20 to go. 28-16. Swing it to the left now, and here's Mitchell. Mitchell holding it, worked on by Gordon. Now Mitchell's going to go all the way around and spin him around. Here's Armstrong. Armstrong peels it back out. Jefferson will try to lean on the long ball at times. Hit 10 three-pointers. Akimbola with a block. Goaltend. Akimbola hit with the goaltend. The basket will go to Kyle Harding. 28-18, 3:59 to go, so we're midway through the second quarter. Coach Pollard way out, had a great conversation with him. Wanted his guys to show up, and they showed up early in the first quarter, but since McEachern has turned it on, all right, now we have another warning. So both coaches have been warned by the same ref. He has warned them both. Okora drives, no. So Coach Pollard, when he got the warning, went and sat down. So Coach Thompson has been warned, and Coach Pollard has been warned, and both of them by the same ref. Akimbola catches the inbound. Akimbola now trapped in the corner, long cross-court pass to Okora. Okora dropped it off to Peoples. Peoples couldn't finish it. Back tap. Akimbola tried to get it. It's going to come away with it is Mitchell. Mitchell up to Crittenton. Crittenton going to go all the way. Layup good. Deshaun Crittenton, his first field goal. 28-20. They've cut into the lead now to 8. McEachern got it up to 14 at one point. Peoples catches the pass now to Akimbola. Back over to Gordon. A three. Kaboom. Devin Gordon hit the three and pushes the lead back out to 11. 14 has been the biggest lead at 28-14. McEachern, here's Mitchell, worked on by Cooper. Swings it across now, and here's Harding. Harding puts it on the floor, now swings it back over to Armstrong. Armstrong now back out onto the Wildcat logo. Step back, jumper, Armstrong. Good, banking hours. Don't know if he called it or not. The holidays are over, so the bank is open. 31-22. Here's Peoples on the catch. Peoples goes in, got stripped from below. Peoples recovered it, kicked it to Akimbola. Akimbola and all those long arms to Gordon. A three. No, he was fouled on a three by Mitchell. Tyreek Mitchell will pick up the foul, his first, the team's 7th. Coach Pollard still upset. So Gordon now will be going to the free throw line. Devin Gordon, a 6'3 sophomore who has on number 25. They had him in the official book as number 30. Free throw, good from Gordon. And he came right in and hit him a three, and then he's cracked him a free throw. 2.5 to go, 32-22. McEachern lead now back to double figures. Second free throw rolled in good. He gets one more. Shooting practice for Gordon. Substitution now. Suggs will check back in. Cooper has yet to have a seat. Sharif Cooper. Akinbola is also out on the floor. And Okora, who has yet to have a seat. Free throw. Gordon, good. Made all three of them. Long lead pass up ahead to Armstrong. 2:25 to go. Armstrong on the left side. Now he's going to be trapped, and they kick it back to Mitchell. Mitchell going to drive and collapse and get it off. Offensive foul called on Mitchell. So Mitchell, Tyreek Mitchell, the sophomore, his second foul, the team's eighth. Coach Pollard upset, and so he'll take a seat. Khalil Rhodes will check back in. Okoro will inbound it to Sharif Cooper. Cooper going to drive, left his feet on the pass, almost led to a turnover. 2:14 to go. McEachern 34-22. Went back and forth there early, but once they snatched that lead and took off with it, they have not given it up. Took the lead 9-7, and it has been all them since. Well, trailed 9-7, and then came back. Easy layup for Rhodes, good off the window. Rhodes, his first field goal, came over from Xerion, who were the city champs last year, and now he's at Jefferson. Akinbola shot no good. Suggs could not get the finish. Faison gets the rebound, and now he outlets it, and here's Crittenton. Crittenton goes behind the back with a right-hand dribble. It is belt high into the corner to Harding. Harding going to try to go baseline, and Suggs tried to take it away, and the whistle is called on the lead official, and that'll be on Suggs. So Suggs will pick up his first, and that'll be McEachern's fifth. Baseline out of bounds, Crittenton looks and gives it over to Rhodes, who wanted to catch and fire. It wasn't there, so the southpaw pulls it back out with the right-hand dribble. Belt high is picked up by Okora. Now he's trying to get a screen from Faison. Okora just went around it like it wasn't there. Lost it. Cooper deflected it, but Armstrong recovers, and here's Harding. Harding back out to Armstrong. Jordan now being worked on by Cooper. Nothing going right now. McEachern has buttoned down the hatches defensively since the early moments of the first quarter. Driving to the lane. The shot is up, no good. Rebound comes to Suggs. Suggs going to outlet it. Crittenton lost his balance and stole it and then saved it right to Suggs. Suggs back over to Cooper. Cooper going to drive right back to Suggs. Suggs smacked on the head and a foul call as he was going down the lane, and that will be on Khalil Rhodes, his third, the team's ninth, but either way it'll be shooting two for Brandon Suggs, the 6'6" junior. Jefferson coming off a loss to their rivals, Abraham Lincoln, the Rail Splitters, who are also here, and we'll see them later today. Free throw by Suggs is good. That was their last game. McEachern has wins over Allatoona, Lithonia, and Langston Hughes and Miller Grove, so they've got a pretty good resume going. They still have Lakeview Academy and Whitfield Academy on the schedule in the state of Georgia. Suggs makes both free throws, pushes the lead back out to 12. We come up on a minute to go, second quarter, passes high, and another turnover. Jefferson has not been taking care of the basketball. Cooper behind the back, nifty with it, over to Gordon, who lays it up and in. Gordon has came in off that bench and put in work in that scorebook. He has 8 already in the contest, under 50 seconds. Lead now back up to 14, tying McEachern's largest. Gonna drive down the baseline, flip it up with the right hand. Good, a nice move by Kyle Harding. 35 seconds and another steal. Harding couldn't get the finish. Akinbola with the rebound. And a foul off of the rebound as Akinbola will come down this way and shoot. And the foul will be called on Kyle Harding, his second, the team's 10th. So Akinbola will walk back down this way and shoot his free throws. Akinbola, 1 of 2. Trey Peoples up off of the McEachern bench. He'll get ready to check back in. Free throw, off, no good. Akinbola still raw in his game. Defensively, of course, he's very much ahead of where he is offensively. But he's long and he's young, 6'8" and a sophomore. Taking his time at the free throw line, he's 1 of 3. Got the roll, 2 of 4. 2 points for Akinbola and a 13-point lead. So Seals and Peoples will come in, and Akinbola and Suggs will take a blow. 31 and 6/10 seconds. Now here's Rhodes. Rhodes to Crittenton. Crittenton back over to Rhodes. Rhodes to Crittenton as they break that pressure. Crittenton goes down in that right corner, and he stepped out of bounds. Another turnover for Jefferson. They had 7 in the first quarter. I know they're up to 7 now. They may have 15 total. We'll have those numbers coming up at the half. 19 seconds. Inbound to Cooper. Cooper picked up by Rhodes. He inbounds it, and there's Okora. Okora up ahead to Gordon. Gordon gonna stop. Elbow jumper. Good. You want to talk about efficiency off of the bench. His name is Mr. Devin Gordon, 25 in white. 10 points off of the bench. Here in the closing moments, Faison gets it up ahead. Harding layup. It will not count, I don't think. No basket. It will not count. We're at the half. It is 41-26 McEachern with their largest lead here in the first half. Looking to get a new basketball, tennis, or multi-purpose court? CBA Sports can help as your sports construction specialist for both commercial and residential projects.
The 2016 Tournament of Champions Holiday Classic broadcast are brought to you by CBA Sports, your sports construction specialist, Adidas, Impossible is Nothing, Hawks Basketball Academy and Junior Hawks Camps, designed to give Atlanta youth the ultimate basketball experience, Assistant Basketball Coach app, your source for coaching insight, and StatRow, funding youth sports through game highlights.
Well, it's a great day because today's just a small indication of our passion for the city of Atlanta. We're nothing without the fans. It is literally the foundation on what we build.
Well, you know, they always say you can't bend a tree when it's old. So the time to pour in the young people is when they're young. And that's really what we're doing right now. These facilities, best-in-class facilities, is all about making sure that people have a strong foundation, strong fundamentals, and the Atlanta Hawks help making that possible.
Today is not just about basketball, it's about building a community, and the Atlanta Hawks and CBA Sports has been true to Atlanta in supporting all of our efforts to invest in various communities all across the city.
We're here with William Walker, who this Ben Hill Court was formerly named after now. William, what does it mean to you as well as the community to have this court?
Well, I think it means a whole lot to the community to have a safer court and a more of a beautiful court that the kids will have an opportunity to enjoy. We have approximately over 300 kids in our summer camp, and it will give them an opportunity to come out and really enjoy a nice looking court and a safe court, and hopefully what they will do, they will be able to elevate their skill level as they participate on this court.
I played basketball. This is where I started. I used to live up the street from here, so this park means the world to me. But building bridges is something that we are obligated to do because kids emulate everything we do. So this is huge for the community, and the fact that the Hawks, CBA Sport, the sport court has come out to put a beautiful court down here and really make it a fun experience is what it's all about.
You know, it's always good for kids to get a head start on life, and you know, when people, you know, in the Atlanta Hawks organization take the time out to kind of, you know, get kids cheat codes to, you know, succeed, it's a beautiful thing. You know, I run a foundation myself, and you know, anytime Atlanta Hawks come out, you know, I've always want to try to show my face and, you know, try to take notes and, you know, really learn how to make a difference.
This just enhances their dreams and their opportunities to be able to, you know, dream big and try to do big things, and it's a positive environment. So that's what's most important.
The Hawks are committed to renovating or building 25 basketball courts over 5 years and are well on their way. And I've been to almost every single one of them, but this may be one of the best I've ever seen.
Well, I think the Hawks have really, you know, recognized that basketball is their core. You know, they started doing a lot of other things, and then kind of when Steve Koonin came in, he said, hey, we're about basketball, so let's bring basketball into communities that may not have the best. We all grew up with, like, you know, the peach crate or, you know, the milk, you know, holder or whatever, but never a court like this. I mean, you're talking about something that's totally covered, something that's totally lit, Imagine how many hours are going to be played on this court for kids who may not have a chance to actually see. I mean, this is state of the art.
Well, I think what resonates with me is William Walker, who we named the court after today. He was a coach for 50 years in this community, and what the Hawks are investing in is not only the youth. We do some coaches clinics year-round, so it just speaks to the volume that a coach can impact all these kids, and the Hawks are doing a small part in training those coaches and hopefully having an impact on the city of Atlanta.
This court means so much to the community of Atlanta because people look at the Atlanta Hawks for inspiration. They look at us to help lead the community in a variety of ways. And when we think about our children and millennials and new generations that we're trying to touch, this is really a great way for us to directly impact the youth and to keep them engaged with our brand and keep them engaged with the game of basketball.
That's it. A lot of people talk about building bridges, but here you actually see a bridge being built. This is a tangible, actual tangible, something you can touch and look at it. Like I said, once again, when you look at the kids' faces, they're running around, playing basketball, eating ices, hot dogs, and all that. What more can you ask for on a summer day in hot Atlanta?
The Atlanta Hawks are a community asset. We say that over and over. So what you have to do is figure out ways to bridge to the community. Building basketball courts is our way to bridge to the community. We're looking for other ways, but this is one, and it's worked, and it will continue to work, and we're committed to it.
CBA Sports is amazing. I have literally watched them do so many court renovations, and this particular court is just absolutely phenomenal. I love the coloring that they used. I love the creative design on it. I think that it's so unique. You definitely can't find it in any other community, and so CBA means so much to the Atlanta Hawks because they truly put all of their creative energy into every court they do for us.
I got a high ankle sprain going for a rebound.
Injuries are part of playing.
I got hit catching a pass and broke my collarbone.
So it's good to know that the sports medicine doctors, therapists, and athletic trainers at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta are experts at treating young athletes. If your child suffers any kind of sports-related injury,
I got hit and dislocated my shoulder.
bring him to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta.
Did for you. What it came. Armstrong, he has a 50%, and Jefferson. That Stat Row is your source for youth and high school sport highlights and documentaries. Stat Row is a sports highlight app that shares its revenue with youth and high school teams. Stat Row showcases youth and high school sports highlights and gives a portion of their revenue back to the teams to reduce the cost of playing sports. Visit statrow.com today to learn how your team can partner with Stat Row. All right. So it'll be Cooper and Gordon coming out as well with Akinbola, Seals, and Okora to start this third quarter for the McEachern Indians. For the Jefferson Orange Campus Wave, it's the Thomas Jefferson Campus Orange Wave. I keep wanting to not say Jefferson because of the region, that it is Jefferson and a number of schools in this region that are Jefferson. Gordon catches, fire, 3, no good. Cooper gets the rebound, and it's going to be taken away by Faison. Faison gets it up to Khalil Rhodes. Rhodes now going to stop it and swing it over to the left side, and down the lane is Harding. Harding up off the window, no. Faison tip, no. Back tap, it goes out of bounds. Also, Shavion Ancia, who made a quick exit and got scolded on the bench by Coach Pollard, has now started this second half, along with Jordan Armstrong. So it's Faison, Armstrong, Harding, Rhodes, and Ancia on the floor. Jumper, good by Thorns. Up ahead, here's Akinbola. Catch, jump hook, back iron, no. Back tap, Gordon has it. Gordon now is back tap, and it's going to be saved by Cooper. Rebound ripped down by Shavion Ancia, a senior. Here's Rhodes. Rhodes quickly going to give it up ahead now. Armstrong going to go baseline. Armstrong shot up, no good. Recovered it underneath and scored. So Jordan Armstrong put it in. He has 13 in the contest. Off the window. Isaac Okoro with the hoop. Rhodes holds it and now gives it out to Armstrong, who's between the rings. He's got a count on him. Picked up by Okoro. Minute and a half gone by, third quarter. Here is Armstrong. Armstrong swings it around, and now here is Harding. Kyle Harding between the legs, and now back in the corner to Ancia. Rhodes driving, puts it up with the left-hand float. Good. Khalil Rhodes with the floater. Rhodes this year decided to work out versus playing AAU. He played AAU, but went or travel ball. Okora down the lane and scores. So now the pace picking up just a little bit. Here's Rhodes, as I mentioned. Cooper tried to draw the foul. Armstrong going to drive it up and in, score. So now all of a sudden, Thomas Jefferson is getting it going just a little bit, and a timeout has been called, 45-34 with 5:46 to go. The Atlanta Hawks, Georgia Tech, UGA, Clemson, Wheeler High School. These are just some of the basketball teams that call a CBA sports court their home court. Contact SUVtv's official sports construction specialist, CBA Sports, to discuss your indoor or outdoor sport court needs. Go to cbasports.com. And we are here at Wheeler High School in Wildcat Arena. This is national division action. American division action is taking place in Dub Lipscomb Gymnasium. Here's Cooper on the inbound, which is just attached to the brand new Wildcat Arena. Gordon going to give it down to Akinbola. Akinbola dunk. He caught it and then dropped, stepped on that one side and went up and flushed it down. Akinbola, a 13-point lead now for the Indians. Armstrong, catch, fire, a 3, good. Jordan Armstrong is doing his best now to keep these boys running with the orange wave. It's back to 10. Here's Gordon. Gordon, who started this second half after a splendid first half with 10 off the bench. Seals, turns, flipped it up, no. Rebound is on himself. It was the back tap. And now here goes Gordon. Gordon going down, and a foul call underneath from the lead official. And a foul will be on Shavion Ancia. Ancia in foul trouble. Now with his third. Here's Gordon at the free throw line. He's 3 of 3 on the day. Oh, no good. Came out. Free throw, good from Gordon. So we split him. He has 11 on the day. It's 48-37. Long three, Rhodes, no good. Faison, rebound, layup, put it up and in, good. Malachi Faison. Nice entry pass. Akinbola up, no, he was fouled. Foul will be on Faison. Malachi Faison, the senior. Akinbola now at the free throw line. Akinbola 2 of 4. Missed that. He's struggling at the line a little bit. Got that putback dunk. Well, not a putback dunk, but he stepped through dunk on that drop step. That was pretty nice. Akinbola gets one more. Good. So Akinbola split him. 49-39. Armstrong back this way. Armstrong attack. Seals didn't foul him. Faison in the lane. There's Rhodes. The jumper foul line short. Cooper going to come away with the rebound. Head up ahead to Okoro. Okoro, long Euro stepping stride. Couldn't get the fall over the lip of the rim. It sat there. Gordon on the putback. No. Gordon rebound underneath. Gordon looks, puts it back up. Good. Devin Gordon has came off of the McEachern bench and done wonders. He has 13 in the contest. Here's Armstrong back this way. Armstrong attacking on Akinbola, who bothered it, no good. Gordon outletting, and here comes Okoro. Okoro now working, and they're going to drive all the way. Left hand, good. Isaac Okoro. McEachern not letting Jefferson get close. Here is Armstrong. Armstrong stopped a long three. No good. Off the side of the rim. Good hustle by Harding. He saved it to Armstrong in the corner. Armstrong split through, and he's taken away. Cooper on the steal. Cooper's got him running all the way to Okoro. Okoro fouled on the play by Faison. Malachi Faison will pick up his second. It'll be the team's third. So Okoro will be going to the line. Trey Peoples and Brandon Suggs now up off the McEachern bench. Okoro free throw no good. So Okoro struggling a little bit from the free throw line. Ancio will take a seat. And checking in now is Stephen Moncrief. And it's not been a pleasant day for Chevin Ancio on that bench. He has been hearing it from the coaches. Free throw good from Okoro. Tying the largest lead now for the Indians at 15. There's a long three. Armstrong, no good. Back tap. Peoples is going to come and try to save it, but it will stay with Jefferson. Looking, inbound to Faison. Faison now going to spin all the way and then dump it off to the left. There's Armstrong, a jumper, in and out, no good. Akinbola with the rebound. Akinbola, all those long arms and then protected. Got smacked in the face a little bit, but now here comes Cooper. Cooper into the forecourt. Dumped it off to Suggs, who blew the layup. Rebound ripped down by Moncrief. Outletting it to Rhodes. Rhodes with the left hand. Rhodes changed through. Give me that. Oh, Sharif Cooper. You just robbing folks. Still in lane. No, off the window. He blew it, and then Suggs scored. And a timeout is called. Coach Pollard unpleased with the effort. They made an early push here in this third quarter, but with 3:01 to go, a timeout is called, and that's McEachern's largest lead at 56-39. True hoopers know you have to always get better at your craft. Download the Assistant Basketball Coach app today to get drills, plays, and content that will help you improve your game. Follow on Instagram at coach_ABC. Out of the timeout now comes Jefferson. Coach Pollard in his 13th season here at Jefferson. They went 23-9 last year, and as I mentioned, they were the New York State Federation 2A champs in 2016. A lot of that team now gone. Faison, Harding, and Armstrong and Rhodes are going to try to carry that weight right now. Here is Rhodes. Rhodes inside. There's Harding. Harding now going to dump it off to Faison. Faison back to Harding on the left wing. Now spins it back to the top. The Rhodes who kicks it into the corner, and they'll kick it back out to the top. Rhodes worked on by Cooper. Gives it over now to Harding. Harding back out to Armstrong. Coach Pollard trying to get them going. Now over to Rhodes, and Rhodes was fouled by Cooper. So Sharif Cooper picks up his first foul. It'll be an inbound. I was talking about Khalil Rhodes and his decision this summer not to play AAU until the live period. He wanted to actually work on his craft. He figured all of the summer ball that he had been playing last year, he was playing a lot of games, but he really wasn't working on anything. So he spent most of May and June working. Then, of course, he played during the live July period and then leading into the series. But he says that felt better for him and his overall game coming into this season, and then was able to play and perform in front of the coaches. So to me, that's – listen, I love the travel ball. We cover a lot of the travel ball here on SUVtv. But you must work on your game if you want to be better. Armstrong took it away from Cooper. Armstrong all the way stepping through, scoring good. Jordan Armstrong now, he has been trying to lead them a little bit, and now there's a turnover and a foul on Brandon Suggs. Suggs picks up his second. Now at the free first time. Got the roll. So I think it always just comes down to a personal decision, what you want to do to get better at your craft. I'm for playing games, but I'm also for working out. So, you know, if you spend May and June working out and then you go play during the live period, hey, that's what you do. You gotta always improve your game. You play games, you get things in game situation. But sometimes improving your game solo is also just as important. Akinbola, a bevy of moves up. No, it was fouled. Coach Pollard wanted a 3-second call. The foul is going to be on Moncrief. Stephen Moncrief picked up that foul. So at the free throw line will be Babatunde Akinbola. We are in the national bracket. The winner will advance and play tomorrow at 3:30 against Oak Ridge, Florida. Free throw Akinbola is good. Coming up at our next game, it'll be Spain Park out of Alabama and Westside Macon, Georgia. Be interested to watch that one here on SUVtv. Free throw is good, so Akinbola now has strung together 3 straight free throws, a 15-point lead. He'll take a seat. Seals will come back in. So it'll be Seals, People, Suggs, Cooper, and Okora on the floor for McEachern with 85 seconds to go. It's Faison, Rhodes, Armstrong, Hardin, and Moncrief on the floor. And there's a 3. Good. Jordan Armstrong is filling it up today, folks, for Jefferson. He is that bright spot right now. 58-46. Cooper to Peoples. Peoples gives it off to Suggs. Suggs shot was bothered by Moncrief. Turned around and put it up. No good. Seals couldn't get the rebound. Armstrong got the rebound. Armstrong now outletting it to Rhodes. Here comes Khalil. Khalil going to step into a 3. Short, front iron. Rebound by Moncrief. Back tap. And Suggs is going to come away with it for McEachern. So here's Suggs. Suggs holds it over to Cooper. Cooper now going to attack, go down the baseline. They took it away. Back over to Suggs. Suggs' pass was tipped out to Peoples with 40 seconds to go. Peoples had it knocked away by Faison. They chased for it out of bounds. Right here in front of us. On press row in the scorers table. Glad that you are with us as Peoples now will be inbounding it for McEachern, and a foul on Rhodes as he went through and knocked down Sharif Cooper. Foul called on Khalil Rhodes. That'll be his second. Inbound right here now. Peoples looks, and gives it in there to Suggs. Suggs worked over and bothered by Faison. They swing it over now across. Bounce it, and here's Sharif. Easy layup to the hoop, Sharif Cooper. Cooper with a nice layup, and now here comes Rhodes. Rhodes now a 14-point lead for the Indians, picked up by Cooper. Goes on top of the screen. Here's Rhodes. Rhodes going to bounce it down. Cooper, a young freshman who is running this operation. There's a drive right down the lane. Flipped up, no, by Kyle Harding. I take a look across in the expensive seats, and I see Cooper's dad, Amari Cooper. So the foul called on Seals. Harding at the free throw line. Harding 1 of 2 on the day from the foul line. There's 9/10 of a second left in this third quarter. In and out, no good. Free throw by Harding. Second free throw is good by Harding. And that will be the end of the third quarter. McEachern with a 60-47 lead. The Atlanta Hawks have summer camps and clinics for basketball players ages 8 to 14. Learn more about Junior Hawks camps and register by going to the SUVtv.com/Junior Hawks. Fourth quarter coming up next right here.
It always comes a breaking point in everything that you do. But here's what the great ones do when the breaking point comes. Everybody loves the game. When it's tight, when everything's going well, you hit shots, but it gets to a certain point where it's the breaking point, meaning at a certain point, somebody is going to retreat and not want it so much, and somebody is going to say, this is why I play the game of basketball.
Fourth quarter action underway now between Jefferson and McEachern. Joel Hilsman, glad that you're with us on SUVtv.com from the Tournament of Champions Holiday Classic here at Wildcat Arena. Jefferson out of New York, all in the orange. McEachern out of Georgia, all in the white. And McEachern has a 60-47 lead. McEachern shooting for the game 48%, and Jefferson shooting 45%. Jefferson cut down on the turnovers in that third quarter with only 2. They have 18 total in the contest. Jordan Armstrong carrying the load with 23 points. McEachern has 4 players in double figures: Okoro, Suggs, Gordon, and Cooper. Here is Okoro holding it now. Peoples back out on the Wildcat logo to a cutting Cooper. Cooper layup was blocked. Get it out of here. Faison with the block. It's back tap. Okoro is going to recover it. Okoro looks and now gives it over to Peoples. Peoples back to Okoro. Steps into a 3. No. Rebound back tap by Akinbola. And then here comes Armstrong. Armstrong going to hesitate. Try to go down the lane. Put it up. No. They called a foul on the floor. And it was called on Gordon. Gordon picked up his first. It'll be McEachern's 4th. Baseline out of bounds. It'll be Rhodes, Faison, Armstrong, Harding, and Ancia in for Jefferson. Ball back tap, and there goes Okoro up ahead to Cooper. Cooper all the way, layup good. Sharif Cooper having a day. He has 12 on the day. So here's Armstrong. Armstrong over to Rhodes. Rhodes want to put it on the floor. I give Jefferson credit. They're all the way from New York, and they brought their cheerleaders, McEachern, from right down the street, and all they have is themselves. I think I like that. There's a 3 by Harding. No good. Skips off the rim. Cooper with the rebound. Long outlet to Okoro. Okoro one dribble and dunked it home. Isaac Okoro just threw down a hammer. A beautiful feed from Sharif Cooper out to Isaac Okoro, who took one dribble and threw it down with the hammer. I think it's time for an SUVtv instant replay. The one-hand hammer from Isaac Okoro. Let's hold that now for one of our plays of the night. 17-point lead, 64-47. Catch the highlights of the tournament games and share with your friends using this StatRow app. Be sure to check out all of the other great hoop teams and features on StatRow after the tournament. I know one thing, that ought to be on StatRow, that's for sure. Isaac Okoro, 6:18 to go. Okoro boomed that thing home. 17 points in the game for Okoro. He has that nasty fast break dunk. And it was a wonderful lead pass from Sharif Cooper. Cooper, that was his 6th assist. So he has 12 points, 6 assists, and 4 steals, and 6 rebounds. Watch Sharif Cooper now, flirting with a triple-double. And really, flirting with a triple-double. And it could possibly be flirting, I don't want to say it too loud, but with a quadruple-double. 64-47. So Jamari Lewis, back into the game for the first time since the first quarter. On the floor for Jefferson. Jefferson in the orange Under Armours. McEachern all in white and the Nikes. Here's Lewis, gets it up ahead to Harding. Harding now, they finally got it across, almost had a 10 count. He passed it underneath the backboard. It was out of bounds, and they're going to give it to Jefferson. Coach Thompson now giving his instructions. Gives it over, and there's the catch in by Harding. Harding going to go down the baseline. Stop, not there, traveling violation. Taken away, Akinbola comes away. Of course, with his great defensive position, he comes away smiling right there. Cut that baseline off. Here's Sharif Cooper. Cooper with the left-hand dribble, belt high, working on Rhodes. A freshman now doing serious work. Gonna drive all the way, try to scoop it up with the right hand. It wasn't there. Cooper would be inbounding it. Baseline out of bounds and a layup to Peoples. That's another assist for Cooper. I'm telling you, he's getting very close to a triple-double. Entering the quarter, he had 6 rebounds, 10 points, 5 assists, and 4 steals. I know he has 2 more assists and another rebound. So that would give him 12.7 assists and
30 seconds.
It's a full timeout. So we'll take it with them. 5:33 to go. 66-47, a 19-point lead for McEachern.
The 2016 Tournament of Champions Holiday Classic broadcasts are brought to you by CBA Sports, your sports construction specialist, Adidas, Impossible is Nothing, Hawks Basketball Academy and Junior Hawks Camps, designed to give Atlanta youth the ultimate basketball experience. Assistant Basketball Coach app, your source for coaching insight. And StatRow, funding youth sports through game highlights.
Welcome you back inside Wildcat Arena. A 19-point lead for McEachern on Jefferson with 5.5 to go. Jefferson out of New York, the Orange Wave. McEachern out of Georgia, the Indians. And the ball tipped, a foul underneath, called by the lead official. And it was called on Trey Peoples. Baseline, out of bounds. Rhodes in to Harding with 5:24 to go. Over to Lewis. Lewis now between the rings. Puts it on the floor with the right hand there between the legs. Worked on by Gordon. Over to Rhodes. Khalil catch and fire a 3. Off the side of the iron. No good. Saved by Faison, but he saved it right to Okoro. Okoro now has it and gives it up to Cooper. Sharif now going to drive all the way to the layup. Got it blocked out of there. No good. Rebound comes down to Lewis. Cooper and Okora have gone the distance. Here is Lewis. Lewis gonna go. Get it out of here. Bebe Akinbola. Babatunde. Akinbola with the block. So here comes Jordan Armstrong in. And Lewis will take a seat. Armstrong with 23 points in the contest. He is the high man right in 3. Floor and a 5. Number 25. Gordon. We're found it now to Sharif Cooper. And, at the end of the night, free throw line after Gordon got the in. Comes away with the dribble. Tried to go underneath and then spin, and there's a turnover. Armstrong, and here's Ancia. Ancia pushing it, and a foul called on Gordon. Foul on Gordon. That'll be the team's second timeout call. Plays and teams. Remember, 2000 premium viewing TV. Be fun. Picks up the dribble, flex their muscle. Teaching for his players of all skin, mainly foul, his 4th. 2:36 to go. Glad that you're with us. It'll be Spain Park out of Alabama and Westside Macon out of Georgia coming up next in our second of 6 games today. We're going to be here all day, and I'm going to be right here with you. Akinbola free throw, no good. He spun it off to the side of the rim, but Cooper is going to recover it after the hustle from Okora. Now gives it over to Okora, who's holding, worked on by Harding. 2:25 to go. Here's Bush. Bush, the 5'9" sophomore, in for the first time. Tried to get out of the way of Cooper, and the pass was knocked away. Cooper now with a couple of turnovers are starting to pile up on him. Rhodes skips it up ahead to Harding, out of bounds. It was behind Harding. Jefferson has just not had their footing the first 3 or 4 minutes of the game, and we do apologize as we had a little technical difficulty, but you kind of felt like McEachern had not settled in. Oh, pass underneath Akinbola, sit on the rim with the dunk. But ever since they got going, they have been able to just keep rolling. Jefferson was in control the first 3 or 4 minutes. Akinbola, another block. I know that's block number 4 for him. Here comes Cooper with 100 seconds to go. Cooper to Okora, who had to chase it down, so Isaac going to cross and go between the legs. They're trying to trap him, and now he's going to step through over to Bush. Bush to Akinbola. Akinbola holds it now to Okora. Okora trapped in the corner by Faison and by Armstrong. He kicks it back over there as Peoples, and a timeout call. Coach Thompson, who had the ref right there in front of him, he calls a 30-second timeout. Looking to get a new basketball, tennis, or multi-purpose court? CBA Sports can help as your sports construction specialist for both commercial and residential projects. Visit cbasports.com and contact us to discuss your next indoor or outdoor project. 1:26 to go, 17-point lead for McEachern. Largest lead is 19. And they've kind of kept it right there in double figures ever since they pushed it out there late in that first quarter. Well, really early in that second quarter. It was 13-12 at the end of the first. They pulled away in that second quarter, a 28-point spot in that second quarter. Gets the screen, Cooper from Akinbola. Cooper bounces across to Trey Peoples. Peoples now over to Okora. Okora going to put it on the floor. It was knocked away. Bush is going to get it. And a steal. Here comes Rhodes. Khalil Rhodes on the break. Put it up with the left hand block. They give him a goaltend. So Rhodes will get the hoop, only his 3rd field goal of the day. The McEachern boys having a lot of success. The McEachern girls now are in Duncanville, Texas this week at the Sandra Meadows Classic in Duncanville. So the success of the girls program bleeding over to the boys program. I've not seen a McEachern team this good in quite some while, and they're going to be good for a couple of years. Coach Thompson has got those guys in there, and as I mentioned, they're young now. 3 seniors, 3 juniors, 7 sophomores, and then your freshman is Sharif Cooper, who is walking to the free throw line. He's the freshman point guard. like to have a little fun with Sharif. I mentioned his older sister is Taya Cooper. I mean, I just had so much fun watching Taya Cooper for 4 years. She won a championship her first year as a freshman. I was just messing with her. I was like, he still got a little ways to go to catch up with Taya as a freshman. Just had to mess with him. Free throws, he split them. He came out here and filled up that stat line today, though, man. He might not have a triple-double, but the stat stuffing line is there today. Sharif Cooper going to get the screen, and he's going the whole way. Cooper looked him off, goes in the corner, a long three. Good. Kaboom. Bush off the bench and into the scorebook with the corner three ball. And it's 74-55, and there's your 19-point lead again. With 36 seconds, they flip it up off the window. No good. Bush gets the rebound. Up ahead to Okora. Here comes Okora. Okora going to sit there now, going to work it to Akinbola. Akinbola holds it under the paint. And a 3-second call, and now I don't like how that was just a casual there by Akinbola. Like he could have turned around and dunked it or put it off the window or something. Here's Ansia. Ansia going to drive all the way. He took it on Akinbola, and Akinbola blocked it, but Akinbola got the foul. Babatunde Akinbola. Ansia now at the free throw line. Got the roll. So he's kind of came on here in this fourth quarter. Garside will check back in. Devontae Garside, his first action since the first quarter. Now Okora will take a seat. Free throw, good. So he made them both after missing the front end of the 1-and-1 earlier at 74-57. That's Okora's first time coming out. And Cooper is going to run out the clock, and McEachern is going to improve to 9-0. Cooper put it in right there at the end by Sharif Cooper. It's 76-57, a 19-point victory for the McEachern Indians in the opening contest of the day here in the national bracket. So they will advance and take on Oak Ridge, Florida tomorrow. And this was the first OSS game of the season for the McEachern Indians, also the first OSS game of the year for Jefferson as well. So quickly tallying it up. $17 points for Isaac Okora. Sharif Cooper is going to finish with 15 points. Akinbola is going to have 9 as I wait on the stat sheet to get you squared away. Brandon Suggs had 11. Gordon very well with 15 off the bench. Jordan Armstrong will finish with 23 for Thomas Jefferson. He'll be the high man. Malachi Faison will finish with 10 as well. And then Khalil Rose, a quiet day for him. He finishes with 6 for Jefferson. Kyle Harding, he will finish with 7 as well. And then Crittenton also had a hoop there. Let's see, Shavion Ansia, he finished with 6 points there. So Armstrong, the high man in the contest with 23, but the McEachern Indians as I wait on the final stats to give it to you here. So our next contest as we get ready, once again, it is a 76-57 victory for the McEachern Indians over the Thomas Jefferson campus Orange Wave. Thomas Jefferson now falls to 6-4 on the season. McEachern improves to 9-0. Okay, so yeah, let's take a look at the final numbers. It was Armstrong with 23 points. Sharif Cooper's final line, 15 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists, and 4 steals. He really stuffed it up. Isaac Okoro finished with 17, Gordon with 15, Suggs with 11. And the shooting percentage, McEachern shoots 52% in the contest. Jefferson shoots 42%. But the turnover numbers, 21 turnovers for Jefferson. McEachern finished with 19. That's kind of a surprise as Sharif had 10. He had 4 or 5 there late. So that is the final score. McEachern 76, Jefferson 57. Coming up next, it'll be Spain Park and Westside right here, the SUVtv.com.